Hey guys, Ernest Langdon, Langdon Tactical. I'm here for the Beretta Win the Fight series. Today we're going to talk about proper grip starting in the holster. When you're drawing the gun, it's very important that you get a high, firm, master grip on the gun in the holster. We don't want to be adjusting the grip as we're presenting the gun to the target, so it's very important that that grip starts in the holster. A couple of tidbits that are going to help you do that correctly. To start with, when we come down on the gun, try to come slightly from the rear instead of straight down on the gun, and that's going to give you a more consistent grip here in the holster. When we're drawing from concealment, we want to ensure that we really drive that thumb in between the gun and the holster, especially with those inside the waistband holsters. So again, slightly from the rear, full high master grip on the gun before we start the draw stroke. So as we go for the gun and get that high grip from behind, we want to move our support hand at the same time. So both of your hands move together, and this hand needs to end up about where it's going to meet up with the gun going towards the target. So both hands move together to the center of your chest here, not in front of the muzzle, but right where it can pick the gun up moving forward. So once we have that high firm grip on the gun, when we draw the gun, it wants to come up and kind of rotate towards the direction of the target early. Couple of things, always let the gun be higher than it was previously. Try not to dip it down as it goes towards the target. And the other thing is there's no reason to get the gun above the line of sight. So again, up and rotate so that we can start driving directly towards the target. Once the gun is rotated and we go to establish the grip with the left hand, highly recommend that you do not try to get the perfect grip all the way back here by your body. It's hard to get the correct rotation of your wrist on the gun when we do that. So develop a touch index point where your trigger finger contacts the trigger guard of the gun, and that is going to allow you to rotate that hand forward and establish that grip as we're driving it out towards the target. Once we start establishing that grip and driving that gun towards the target, I recommend that you have the front sight slightly above the rear sight. That's going to allow you to pick that up on the way to the target. That way it doesn't get obscured by your muzzle or the rear sight. So pick that front sight up high and drive it directly towards the target so that when you get to the end of the presentation, you got a nice clean sight picture. Okay guys, again, proper grip starts in the holster. Go out there, train hard, stay safe, win the fight, and we'll see you next time.